feel really lucky to be where I'm from. I think a lot of other people my age that are from the same area don't necessarily feel that same pride in where they're from and don't necessarily know the how rich culturally where we come from is. I think it's one of the more overlooked cultures in America, Appalachia. I think it kind of gets that, like hillbilly reputation, but it's so rich artistically and musically, and I feel really fortunate to have grown up in a family that exposed me to that from a really early age. And I would love for people to hear this record and maybe be a little bit more proud of where they're from and maybe look more into where they're from, because I feel like a lot of people, they're just so ready to get away from that and experience other things, but there's so much there in their hometown and where they're from that, I mean, for me at least, has been a really important part of the way that I grew up and has been probably a bigger influence on me musically and just in general than anything else.
Do you feel like that this album represents where you're from?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely a little bit, it's sort of an evolution of the different things that I've listened to growing up, but yeah, absolutely. I think it all goes back to my beginnings in bluegrass and old time and Appalachian music and folk music of that area for sure. Yeah, the frame shop it's owned by my family. It's my mother and grandfather, and my dad also teaches music at the frame shop, and it's a part of the Crooked Road, which is sort of a string of musical, historically important musical locations in Virginia. And they have a little show every Friday night, and so I've been singing at that for probably about 5 years. I'm singing, of course, with my dad and grandfather for as long as I can remember, and that's a really special thing to be able to sing. Have 3 generations of the family to be able to sing together in harmony and have that. That's a really special thing. At least it is to me.